Hey everyone, Soundwave84 here with an episode of Fans Pick. And if I seem less enthusiastic or just seem off, it's because I am still sick. I started getting sick way back before Thanksgiving. Got really bad, got some medicine, got better, medicine ended. 3 days later, getting worse again. And to let you know, my throat is very sore, hurts to swallow, hurts a little bit to talk. So if I seem different in this video, I'm going to do a lot of editing to cut out when I cough, clear my throat, and stop to take a drink to keep my throat moist. So with that out of the way, this episode is the results of last week's question I posed, which was what two characters would you like to see have new toys or just a toy in the upcoming Earthrise? And I got a ton of responses. It took me all day to really go through this, plus I'm still having to do other things, work and do holiday stuff with the family. So I'm a little bit late getting to actually film this video. So before I actually get to the results, I'm going to go ahead and pose my question for next week's video, which is, and it's probably going to be a more controversial topic, or probably one that won't get as many responses, because I'm going to delve into the Transformers live action movies and pick a question from that. And it's just all-encompassing. Which Transformers live action film, be it all the ones from Michael Bay up until Bumblebee by Travis Knight, is your favorite? Now, some people probably don't like any of them, they hate them all, but which one do you hate the least then? Just give me which one you think is the best or most coherent film out of that series. Let me know in the comments down below. I'll also post this on my YouTube community page and also on Instagram and Facebook. So you can follow me at Facebook at Soundwave8084, Instagram at Soundwave_8084_reviews. And also, before I get to the results, don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. Click the bell notification icon to be notified of all my videos. And don't forget to please click it. Don't forget to click like and share if you want to. Alright, let's get to the top 10 results here. Top 10 lists I made. What characters do you want to see rise in Earthrise with new toys? And it's a heavy duty. It's more than just 10 characters in this list. It's 10 spots. In some spots, the characters tied. There's the same number of votes. And so I just threw them all in one number. So let's get to it. Number 10, Galvatron. Yes, he does need a new toy. Now, I do have the Titans Returns Voyager one. I sold off that deluxe class classics or universe one. That figure was shit. The Titan Returns one, it's a good looking Galvatron. The gimmick with the little head mask thing sucked. He's got decent posability, but that arm cannon really sucks on his arm. I know there's things you can buy from Shapeways and everything to make it adapter to make it go to the side so you can do better arm poses while he has the cannon. I have not bought any of those, but I did buy a new headpiece from Toy Hacks to put on him to make him look better and not use that stupid little thing that pops up and this looks hideous. But yes, Galvatron would need a new toy. He's also the old scale Voyager class, so he's a lot bigger than what your current scale of Voyager Megatron is. Number 9. This one is a three-way tie. We have Hot Rod, Octane, and Swerve. Now the Swerve from the, I don't know if it's 2030 or just whatever, beforehand, it's a decent Swerve. It's more IDW-ish, I believe, than it is G1-ish. Yeah, I think that one's fine. He was a very lesser known character from G1, and I think what IDW did was probably the most standout the character's gotten, and having a figure more attuned to that was good. But if we're going in this new scale we're getting here with Cliff Jumper, you're gonna have to redo all the mini bots just to get them in scale. So a new Swerve, it would be a good thing, I guess. Octane, we got a new Astro Train, so I'm pretty sure we're going to get the triple changers all over again, and we just got them like 2 years ago. But it's just more triple changers. Let's go. Now, the Hot Rod that came with the Power of the Primes, Leader Class, Rodimus, it's a good looking Hot Rod. Now, the articulation is very limited because of what the figure needed to do to go inside of the leader class body. But I think it's probably the best looking hot rod we've got to date. I'm not saying it's the best overall figure, it's just the best looking one. A new hot rod would be welcome. That one, their scale is pretty good because it's in between Deluxe and Voyager of the old scaling. So it's about Voyager height now on the new scaling. Number 8, Brawn. Yes, if we're going to get these new mini bots, new scale, Brawn would be a definite. And in the old Sembo scale chart, he was a larger mini bot. Him and Huffer were bigger than Gears, Cliffjumper, Bumblebee, Windcharger. So a new Brawn would be very much appreciated. It'd be a cool figure. Brawn was always my favorite Autobot as a kid. Seeing him die first in the movie was very heartbreaking for me. But he's a good figure, and I always loved the character. And I guess a more beefier, small deluxe of Brawn would always be a welcome change. He's supposed to be a very strong bot. And a bigger toy would be nice to have as well. Number 7, this one is a 3-way tie as well. We have Blaster and we have Soundwave. It would be nice to get his his arch rival from the Autobots in here. It'd be nice to have a Blaster. And I'm doing these Micromasters, they can always start throwing in his cassettes into the Micromaster line. So that's more characters. Easy toys to make, some good repaints, retools. We're out the door ready to go. Also, number 7, we have Skids and Trailbreaker. Skids hadn't had a figure since, I think it was part of Thrilling 30. He is based on his IDW incarnation. A new updated G1 version of Skids would be something very nice. He is one of the figures one of the characters who doesn't get very much love in fiction or in toys, and having a new Skids would be something I would really like to get. Also, Trailbreaker, I'm pretty sure we're going to be getting a Trailbreaker. We got a Hoist coming out, and that's the easy retool. Yeah, it's just, they're the same molds, just retooled ever since 1984. Number 6, we have Pipes. And so again, with the mini bots, new scaling, new mini bots. And of course, the Pipes we got, and I think it was Combiner Wars, it was horrible. It's just Huffer repainted, which Huffer is just a repaint with a new head sculpt of the Optimus Prime we got. Pipes was just Huffer repainted, and it doesn't fit. And new Pipes is definitely something I would really like to have. Also, at number 6, we got the Coneheads, Dirge, Thrust, and Ramjet. And we're getting the new Earthrise Starscream. I don't know if they'll do Thundercracker and Skywarp again in Earth mode. You would think that would be something they would do. Another thing, the Coneheads, if they seem to be taking the old Classics mold and just sort of, fiddling with it to add some more articulation and upscale it bigger. I mean, I don't know for sure because I don't have a toy in hand, but that's what it looks like they're doing. And if they are doing that, they can easily just take the Conehead mold from back then, upscale it, give more articulation, and that's an easy thing for them to do. So we could easily get the Coneheads in Earthrise. Also, number 6 is Gears. We just talked about Swerve. Now we got Gears, and I would like to have a new Gears. I really didn't really care for the other Gears we got. And I was almost thinking about buying Mech Fan Toys Gears. I never have, especially now because it wouldn't fit with the scaling that the new Earthrise Cliffjumper is at. Thing is, I have Hot Soldiers Cliffjumper. Do I really want to start redoing all my mini boss, or am I really satisfied with what I got? And that's something I'm really going to think about. Now I'll think about that more if I get the actual new Cliffjumper in hand first, and just decide from there. So at number 5, we have 5 characters. At number 5, we have Trax, which we haven't got one since I believe it was Reveal the Shield. That was a good mold. They turned that into a Wheeljack and also into a Runabout and Run Amok. I'd like to see a new Trax. He was also one of my favorite G1 characters from back in the day, and one of my favorite G1 toys. A new Trax would be something cool, and they could easily add the, triple change gimmick he had there with the little wings pop out and stuff to make him fly. Also at number 5, we have I got this a lot, Voyager scale Dinobots, or just Dinobots that scale correctly. And I just put all into one thing here. Dinobots that would actually scale correctly with the current figures would be something very, very nice. I did buy Black Mamba's Dino King, I believe they called it. And Grimlock scales perfectly well. Now the other Dinobots, because they still kept that combining gimmick, which is what I think it was really what hurt the power of the Primes Dinobots, was the combining gimmick. If they, BMB just wiped that combined gimmick out, they could just made them all bigger, and that would fit. And the only one who really probably scales otherwise is Swoop, who is smaller. He's like an actual Voyager size character. And in the cartoon, he was the smaller of the Dinobots, whereas all the other ones are pretty much would be like the leader class is now in Siege, like Ultra Magnus height, slightly larger. What Black Mamba's Grimlock is. Also, number 5, we have Warpath, again, another mini-bot. But again, in the cartoon, he was a large mini-bot. He's almost always shown to be Carbot, or larger height. He did transform into a tank, and they sort of used him as a nemesis for Blitzwing in the cartoon, and a new Warpath. It'd be cool. I have the Universe or Generations Warpath, and that is an excellent figure. Very good figure. That's why I buy another one and be like, do I really have to? Now, they take away some of the kibble, extra little bits on him. I can see, yeah. But if it looked more, resembled more of the G1 cartoon look, I'd probably be all in on it too. Also, number 5, we have Bumblebee. And again, another mini bot. We got Clifftripper coming out. I'm pretty sure they're going to retool that. They can always retool that into a hubcap. And then also into a Bumblebee. Also, we have an Earth mode in Megatron. I got a lot of people asking, mention they want a gun Megatron. I don't think we're going to get that. So I did have a few mention an Earth tank Megatron. Now that I could see. Now he's already a tank though. But you're like, well, we're getting Optimus Prime. He's still just a truck. So I'm sure people might buy it. But I kind of wish they would just make other characters. Because that Megatron is fine. It's got room for improvement. If they could improve upon that one, I'm in. But the other one, I think, would be sufficient for now. Number 4, and this one surprised me, Huffer. He got a lot of votes, and I was surprised by that. But I could see it because the other figure we got back in, I think it was Combiner Wars, and might have been part of the Thrilling 30. I'm not sure. It's crap. It's not that good. He needs his own mold, and Huffer in his own mold would be really good, and they could easily just turn that around into pipes. Coming at number 3, Blitzwing. We got Astro Train. I'm pretty sure that they can easily do a Blitzwing. They probably will, because he's perfect for Earthrise. He transforms into an Earth tank, into an Earth plane. So his triple change gimmick is not Cybertronian at all. Of course, you can say neither really was Astro Train, but he's at the tail end. Maybe he's already been out scouting and he found all that. I knew Blitzwing, but realized because Blitzwing and Octane do not scale with the new Astro Train. They are too large. In robot mode next to him, I think in the skill chart, Blitzwing was bigger than Astro Train, but he is a lot bigger. Number 2, and this one surprised me. I actually thought 2 and 1 would be reversed of this. Number 2, Jazz. Now we got a Jazz in Power of the Primes. Of course, that does not matter. As you can see, we're getting figures from Power of the Primes into Siege, Earthrise, and figures that came out in Siege into Earthrise. So it's like, man, we're just going to keep throwing these guys out there left and right. Now, they just used the Power of the Primes Jazz mold to do, his name just, I had it, and it was around my head. They just retooled him into the Generation Selects figure, and a new Jazz would be good, because that Jazz does not really scale with your current figures. Yeah, he's larger. He'd be more like Ironhide height. So he's a lot bigger than Prowl, Smokescreen, Bluestreak, and all the other Carbots that he should be about height with. Also, you had the old Reveal the Shield Jazz, which is a lovely, lovely Jazz. I guess maybe a little more difficult on the transformation than the figures are now. But he's a good looking Jazz. And again, he'd be too large to really scale in with the current Siege / Earthrise figures. Number 1, we got Sideswipe, so why not Sunstreaker? I think people suggested that they should just take Sideswipe and they can just retool that into Sunstreaker. Honestly, I think the Wheeljack mold that's coming out could be something that could be retooled into a Sunstreaker, a Trax, Runabout, Runbug, because they sort of reused that mold anyway for a lot of them back in the day. Sunstreaker, his feet come out of the front, head comes out of the back, whereas Sideswipe's the opposite. So, that's why the Wheeljack mold, way he transforms fits Sunstreaker. Just have to do some good retooling, and I'm sure they could figure out other ways to do that. And I think they'll just take that mold, retool it, and make a Sunstreaker out of that. But yeah, that was a top 10 list that's picked by you, the viewer, the fan, for fans pick. Like I said, my question for next week is, which of the live action Transformers movies, that's parts 1 through 5, and Bumblebee, is your favorite? And if you don't have a favorite, which one is the one you hate the least? Or is the one you can actually sit there and just watch it from beginning to end? So that's the question for next week. So you can always, like I said, I'll pose that question on my YouTube community tab. You can leave your choices down in the comments below. I'll also put the question up on my Facebook, which you can find at Soundwave8084. Also on my Instagram, which is, you can follow me there at Soundwave_8084_reviews. You want to say, I'm sorry this video is a little bit longer than I would have normally done. I did do a little more commentary on each pick than I have been doing lately. Also, I don't feel so good, so I'm taking a little bit longer than I really want to try to think when I'm saying things. And I want to say thanks for watching, and until the next one, peace out.